travelling. This goes reference whether you're on a plane, on a boat, on a train, or even going to any public area, really. Yeah, use the wipe ones, the wet wipes. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're encouraging you to do. I've seen it already. People wiping plane areas and all that sort of stuff before they sit down. Wipe, 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 wipe. Yeah? There's billions and billions and there's billions and everything to wipe, isn't there? Everywhere. Everybody's going to be wiping everything. Billions of people. Yeah? You're going to be buying wet wipes because that's what the system is telling you to do. Yeah? It's being on telly. Being on the bloody telly. Right? Or other various type of viewing apparatus. Right? So you're going to wipe away the coronavirus. Wipey, wipey, wipe. Yeah. Your own fear, right? It's going to wipe the coronavirus away. Billions of people wiping everything. That's multi-billions and trillions and whatever you want to call it, of little bits of wipe. It's actually made out of plastic. Right? Let's have a look at this then. I'm going to go into detail. Wet wipes could take 100 years to break down. Yeah? So we're all blinking one way, getting fear-driven. See how you're all in fear, everyone? You're getting fear-driven with the end of the planet. And yet the system has got you in fear of the end of the planet because it's debatable. And yet the other agenda system, the fear-driving lot, are now getting billions of people to purchase, right, bits of plastic that takes 100 years to decompose rather than just wash your hands. So basically throwing billions and trillions of bits of plastic onto your planet, burying it. I wonder what sort of effects that's going to have years down the line. Yeah, a worm's going to grow up with blinking, the heads poking through square bits of plastic. And all your beetles are going to have bits of plastic stuck around them and all that, or whatever, I don't know. But you see how you're being fear-driven from one to the other. That's how stupid we are. Yeah? I've done a couple of other videos on this thing. Yeah? Explaining a few details of nuclear, biological, chemical warfare type of decontamination. And it's just bollocks is what's being shown. But then again, it doesn't matter what I say. It's what your fear says, isn't it? Who cares if the truth is out there? Say, it's all about your fear. But so far, the fear of the fear-driven people, who are supposed to be so tuned into the articulateness of care, let's say, are currently fearing about a debatable planet warming, global warming under the planet within 10 years. Yeah. And yet they're all buying bloody bits of plastic and getting rid of it. And you're talking a person who's in fear, who's going around their normal day of fear, which is nearly everybody. Look at the shelves, everybody. Look at the shelves. Yeah. You'll be wet wiping, and there'll be trillions and trillions of bits of plastic being discarded on a daily basis. And that's these very own people who think that fear is a leading driving force. Because they vote with their fear as well. Fear, fear, fear. But yet those people who are in it are just doing a double whammy load of bollocks. We're going to start being sterile to each other as well, you know. Yeah? Even when this is how they're getting you guys. Even when babies are born and they get snivelling colds, you're going to start to look at your kids as a possible virus being rather than your own child. Well, your own child, but other people, keep that baby away from me. Can you see how when the Bible gets turned against people and when the bad comes out and tries to dictate to everybody that fear is good? It ain't. Because the fear, you're going to be in fear of your own children and everything. And while you're being distracted, guess what? Your system's going to be manipulated. And then guess what? While you're being distracted on top of that, or you're stuck in home with you under your own quarantine because your kid's got a normal snotty cold, but they don't know the difference between it. So the whole of the community would outcast that child. No different than a religious guy outcasting a kid because he's got the devil in his eyes. They're doing it again, everybody. They are doing it again. A control load of crap. And the thing is, you're going to be steriled away from your own community, people, children, the lot, because snot's been coming out of our nose for generations. And they have all that down on record. And when they turn everything against you as a country to manipulate you into the next stage of you will comply, they will have it so you'll dislike the very snotty noses that you are amongst each other. So your community dies. You probably get wiped out because you'll be less breeding, less everything. And then they'll then start again with a new agenda that then dictates via your education at school and such like and so on. All because we're bloody stupid. I'll give you a plain, straight example. You're walking down the road pushing your pram, male or female, because we're all, equal. So we can understand now, can't we? Yeah, lads. So you're walking down the road with your brand new baby. He's just got a snivelling little nose. You know the two train tracks that come down, and they keep licking them till they're about 4. Right? And Britain, the way it used to be, up until just not long ago, by the way, people used to come, is that your new baby? Bless. Look at him. And you can say, well, he's full of cold. I mean, how many times have we heard that? Oh, he's full of cold. Bless him. Right? That's the way it used to be. The way it will be, whether people admit it or not, and they might fight against it by showing the fact that, I don't mind, I'll keep saying it. But when you lot die out and so on, it'll be like this. Oh, is that your new baby? Yeah. Oh, it's got a cold. Get that blinking virus thing away from me. Don't you try and kill me with your baby. Get it away. Away! Now you put that, just that alone, around your neighbourhoods and your country. And then you've got the blinking school gendering your kids to then go down a suicide path of 60% death before they reach 37. 30% uncomfortable realignment operation type stuff for failed operations and hormone takings. If they survive with a percentage of about 10 that makes them happy in a world that's ignored them from birth. See the manipulation of the question marks that the system creates and prizes open because you lot are all in bloody fear. They'll make you scared of your snot. They'll make you in fear of everybody and everything. You will slowly, like they say, they're teaching you to self-isolate. And they're ready for you. Even Dr. Blinken Hillary off their stupid morning breakfast program bollocks, his actual words were, you can catch up on your old Netflix videos. Yeah? They're all preparing. That's what the media's all been. They're all doing it. They're preparing you to lock you lot in so they can go out. They don't mind going out in face masks because they don't want to be Madonna seen, do they? Yeah? So that's a free blinking stage for them of another form of, behind the door. They can just walk all over you. It's a free blinking stage they're setting, and you lot are going to be locked in. Your gender's being changed. Your age of consent will probably be changed. Freedom to all the other side of the agenda where we think, it's horrible putting your masks on because we all want to be noticed. They don't want to be noticed, and now they've got the whole of the freedom back. You can walk around without being pestered. And they're doing it all for that. And they're round your snot, everyone. You're buying stuff that's ending the planet. And it's the same people who are scared of ending the planet. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Just like a snotty nose. Ah!